It's that time of the year where we reflect and project. We reflect on the things that have happened in the time gone by. We project what we're going to do in the year ahead, for the year ahead. And one thing we commonly run into are promise verses. And one of the most chosen favorite promise verses are Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. They are plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And most of the times we cling to this when we hear it, and we are quick to understand it and apply it to our context, which is good. But when we see where it was originally spoken, we realize that it's way deeper than what we have always related it to. Yes, it has an immediate significance for our lives, but when the prophet Jeremiah spoke this, he spoke it to people who had been betrayed, they had been dejected, and they had been in captivity. And this was a verse that brought the truth into a situation where they were lied to. In the previous chapter, you realize that the people of Israel were lied to by the prophet Hananiah, a false prophet who told them that God was going to bring a quick fix to rescue them from the situation they were in. But what we see is Jeremiah tells them that the Lord plans for them to be in that place, and rather they were going to go through 70 long years of exile in Babylonia. Now that comes to us as a surprise, but here's a truth that we want you to realize as you reflect. God plans to persevere you before He prospers you. We get so caught up with getting prospered, but my friend, dear family members, God wants us to persevere. Whatever your situation, whatever the difficulty, whatever the challenges are, we often try to run away. But God wants us to grow and persevere in the midst of those circumstances. In fact, the prophet Jeremiah tells the people that they needed to pray for the prosperity of the land, something that would have been so downright detestable for the Israelites, because they were going through a time where they were suffering in the land they were. But God tells them that they should pray for the land, that they should get married, they should settle down. And you and I may be in a hurry to get out of the situations that life has brought us to, but God is not. God is purposeful, and His purposes and plans are so that we persevere, and in that perseverance, we grow and we mature. So even as you reflect and you project, know that God has plans for you, and they are plans for a hope and a future. It may not be immediate, but it is definitely intent for your good. God bless you.